Hello everyone, welcome back to our CodeIgniter 4 tutorials. As part of our user management module, in today's session I am going to discuss about login activity of a user. When a user login to application, we have to save the IP of the user, from which IP address the user is coming from which browser the user visited to our website, and what is the login time, at what time he logged in exactly, as well as we have to save the logout time also, at what time exactly he logged out from the application. This is all the information we are going to save into the database. After user log into the application, he can check we are going to provide one menu item to the user. So there is something called login activity. He can log into the application where he can find last 10 logins or 20 logins of the application. Let us log into the application quickly. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 our user password. Now once the user logged in, he is going to the login page, right? This is the menu items we are displaying. So here we don't have any login activity menu item. We are going to add that menu item. First of all, let us save the information. To save this information, I want to create the following table with the following fields, guys. Let us create a login activity table with the following fields. So UniID, why should I save UniID here? So remember, when a user log into the application, at that time you are storing the user UniID in the session. Session is a super global variable. Wherever you go, session is available. That's why I'm saving UniID in the DB. If you have UniID in the DB, anyhow, the UniID is always a unique UID for every user. So we can save this ID into our login activity table as a reference. Which user, so we have to display 10 logins of you only. On what basis? UniID basis I am going to display, guys. Let us go and create the table quickly. So yes, go to phpMyAdmin and create one table called login activity. So login activity with the number of fields are going to be 6 fields I am taking. If required, we can add them in the middle. Yes, so this is going to be ID, so auto increment. This is going to be UniID. It is going to be varchar of length exactly 32. So because we know we are MD5 encrypting, right? That's why I'm using this UniID, as well as browser. So our agent, let me take the name. Agent means either it may be a browser name or device name, whatever it may be. Let me take this as 100, and this is going to be the IP address. So the from which IP you are registering from, right? So you are logging from, sorry. And this is also going to be something called 30, and this is finally login time. Login time. Let us save this as a date time of data type. So this is going to be date time, and logout time. Finally, logout time. This is our table, guys. Table is ready. Now we have to insert the data before redirecting to dashboard page. Let us show you how we can do the same job. Let us save this and open our login page, login controller. In this login controller, we have to, this is our login controller, and at the time of page redirection, this is the page redirection phase. Before redirection, I need to get the data of the logged in user, and I have to save the data into database. Let me take one variable as an associative array to save the data. I'm saving this as a login info equal to an associative array. Whatever the table columns we have just now created one table, right? Same column names. ID auto incremented UniID. Let us take the column name as UniID. So UniID is nothing but the same user data of UniID. Whatever the value you are saving in the session, let me pass the value to this, guys. This is UniID done. After that, what is the next column we have? Agent, AGENT. Agent means it's a browser or mobile or whatever it may be. That name of the device we have to get it here. So how can we get the browser information, guys? To get the browser information, I have the following code, guys. This is I copied from our user manual. So this is the information. So which browser you are using currently? For this, let me create one function, guys. So I'm going to create one function. We don't want to write all the code in that place. Let us write public function get user. Let us write user agent information info, right? This is the function I'm going to write. So to get this, let us have a variable agent equal to $this of request of get user agent is a predefined method. So this is going to give the browser information, complete information of the browser. From this we have to get the browser information. This is the logic I written just here. Check this carefully. Based on this user agent variable, we have to get the data, guys. Just I'm copying the data from our user manual. There is a user agent library in the library section. Just to go through this and check this, guys. This is the information we have, right? So this is the browser information. Let me format this so it is going to be clear, right? So this is the user agent. Based on this user agent, agent of is browser, we will get the browser. Agent of is robot, I mean search engine, we will get the search engine. If it is a mobile, yes, we will get the mobile device. If anything it is unable to identify, then this is the string, it is going to be saved in the database, right? So it has to return this function. When I call this function, this has to return the current agent. Let us write this as a current user agent, right? Now this function we have to call here, guys. It is going to give the currently logged in user browser information. Let us call the function here this of the function name. This is the logged in user info, I mean get user info, right? So this is going to return the name of the browser or name of the device, whatever it may be. So next is going to be, so what is the next one? Login time. So you can go to DB table and check it. What is the next one? We have IP address. Okay, let us get the IP address. So to get the IP address, we have in the request object, we have a predefined method request of get IP address. So is a method, that's right. This is going to give the IP address of the user from which IP he is coming to our application, right? Perfect. And I need to save the login time also. Login time. So let us save this into date time, guys. Here CodeIgniter is working under a time zone America Chicago. So if you want, you can change it by go to app.php file in the config folder. So but now if I save this login time, it is going to save the America Chicago time. If you want, you can change the time zone in that file. Yes, that is going to be save the India time as well as whatever the country you want. Yes, you can save it. So YMDHIES. So I'm saving the time like this. This is the information, guys, just enough. And now from this login model, I have to pass this data. This off. We have a login model. So save this information. So we have to save the information, right? Save login info is a predefined method. To this method, just pass the login info. So variable, right? Save login info is a method. What this method is going to do, you know, this method is going to return an ID of the inserted ID. So this is going to save the data and go to model and login model and create this function, public function login info. It is passing some data. Let us have this variable called data, or any variable you can take here, no problem, reference variable. Right, now here we have to insert the data, guys. Let us insert the data here into the login activity table, right? So let us prepare the query. Yes, guys, my code is ready here. Can you see builder? So this of db of table of login activity based on the builder. So we are inserting the data. We don't want anything. After inserting, we are returning the inserted ID. What is the ID of that record? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Why it is important, guys? Why? Because I have to update the logout time, right? On what basis we have to update the logout time? So definitely whatever the record we inserted, that ID base, we have to update the logout time. That's the reason I'm getting the last record inserted ID that I'm returning to your controller. Go to your controller now. This is my controller. So here you are going to get an ID. So let us take it as a LA ID, login activity ID. So if this is empty, so there is no, I mean record is not inserted. So we don't want to do anything. $LA of ID, right? Just I'm writing this condition like this. Now whatever the ID we got, this is also we have to save into the session, guys. This is very important. Why? Because session is a super global variable. So what is the logged out ID? So when you are logging out, we have to update our status, right? We have to update our logout time. Based on this, I'm going to update it. So in place of it, logged info, let us take a variable, session variable, logged info. In this, I'm saving this $LA ID, login activity ID. That's it. Now done, guys. Let us check it. So once again, now you can go to your browser and execute this application, and I'm logging out. So initially we don't return anything for this, right? Now let us enter the data, guys. Let us check whether the data is inserting or not into the login table, login activity table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the password. Let us submit this. You successfully logged in, and go and check this table, guys. Let us see whether the information is available in this or not. Can you see, guys? There is an information ID 1, and this is the UniID of you, and Chrome browser IP address because we are in the local machine. So login time, this is the login time, Chicago America time. This is not our local time, guys. Just check this carefully. If you want, you can go to app.php file. There we have time zone America Chicago and change this, and this we have to update at the time of logout. Okay, right. Now I am going to logout functionality, guys. Quickly, let us go to your logout functionality and check it. Right, come here. When the user clicks on the logout button, this logout button was implemented in the dashboard, right? Okay, let us go to dashboard controller now quickly. Right, go to dashboard controller. In this dashboard controller, this is the logout functionality. Here I have to implement it, right? So if session has logged info, this is the key, right? We defined there logged info, logged underscore info. This info is there. We are just getting this ID. So we are going to get the ID, right? LAID. So login activity ID. This is the ID we are going to get. So let's get the ID, or else based on this we have to update the status, update the logout time. Let us update the logout time, guys, here quickly. So here first I am getting the data. Session of get is a method to get the logged info ID, logged underscore info. So we are ID is ready. Which status we have to update, I mean which user logout time we have to update, that ID is in the LAID. So now we have to, based on this, we have to update the logout status. For this, in the dashboard model, let us create one function, guys. Let us create one function that this of dashboard model is a predefined variable. In this model I am going to create one function, guys. That function is nothing but it has to update the data. I am writing a function update logout time. So this is the time, and based on the LAID. So this is the parameter we have to pass it. Now go to your dashboard model and create this function, guys, quickly. So I'm going to create the function. This is the function update logout time. What this is going to do, this method is going to be, this is the ID, login ID. So we have a table called login activity. So based on this we are going to update the status, and what we are doing here, so this is the where condition. If where condition is not there, it is very important. While we are updating, be careful. Update query, I am passing logout time and the current time. So this is I am passing, and affected rows returns true, guys. Now let us check it. If I log out, definitely that information is also going to be saved here. Now I am going to click this logout, and can you see that record time also should be saved, and you can go and we have to check the updated time of the user. Can you see the time is updated here? We have one more record, right? Let us go there. Go PHP trainings is also one mail ID. Let us log in with this person. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now let us submit this, guys. He logged in. Welcome to Go PHP, and go and refresh the page. One user may log in many times, right? So this UniID is different and his login time, and now he is going to logged out, and based on this we have to update that particular information only, right? Can you see now the record is going to be updated? That's it, guys. We all done now. Now the next thing is here, we have to display this status information, right? So let us log into the application. Login activity in the dashboard we have to display, right? It is PHP my admin. So here password is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let us log in this, right? Here let me add one menu item called login activity. So go to your base.php first of all. So open your views folder and base.php, views, layouts, base.php. Yeah. So here I am going to add one more menu item called login activity. This is the menu item I'm going to add here. So we have all these menu items, right? So let me add the menu item here. So before logout, or anywhere you can decide the place. This is going to be login activity. I'm writing one menu item, login activity. So now can you see, if we can refresh, we can observe one more menu item here, that is login activity. Once you clicked on it, we have to display last 10 logins or last 20 logins, whatever it may be, guys. Right now we don't have last 20 and 10 logins here. Simply we have 1-2 logins only. But anyhow, we will write the query like this, right? Yes, guys. Now go to your controller, and here we have to provide some action, guys. Here for this, let me provide base URL. So I mean, when you click this, we have to go somewhere, right? So I'm going to dashboard controller, and let us define a function called login activity. My function itself is login activity, or else later So this is the function I'm writing. Later we can give some search engine friendly URLs by using routing concepts. Don't worry, right now I'm giving like this. Now can you refresh the page and click on it? Now you are going to the particular page, guys. Now you can just click on this menu item. Sorry, what happened? Refresh the page. Menu is not coming. Yeah, so let us click on this, guys, login activity. Now you went to dashboard controller of login activity is a method. What I need to do now, immediately go to your dashboard controller and create one method. So in this we have already logout method. Now I am going to create one more method, public function login activity. This is the view. Here we have to display a view, guys. Return a view. This view is nothing but login underscore activity view. This is the view name I am going to create. Yes, just create a view like this, right? Now go to your views folder and try to create a view for this, guys. This is going to be a file, so login activity view. So this is a view. To this view, what I'm going to do, I just want to copy. Earlier we have dashboard view, right? Let me copy the dashboard view code, same code inside of it, guys. I'm not going to do anything. So same, but we are going to display activity under the Jumbotron. We are going to display the activity also, but here we have to pass the data, right? First of all, we have to get the logged in user data. So go to this method. We already written a function here, how to get the logged in user data. This is the function we have. Let us get the same data here. So anyhow, here also we need logged in user information. That's why I'm writing this. So for this we have to pass the uni ID. Let us write the uni ID here. Session of get of uni ID. Get of uni ID, right? This is going to be get of. So just pass this key there, automatically you will get the uni ID. Based on this we are going to get the data, guys. That data I am going to pass this data to your view. This is important. We have to pass data to view. Now can you see login activity is ready, and we can display the information also and submit the page. And what happened? Am I saved the controller? Check it carefully. This is a login activity function, right? Written login activity view we are writing here. So let me check what is the problem here. Guys, here small spell mistake is there, BOARD. So let us go to your base and change the spell mistake, guys. What is the spell mistake we have? BOARD, spell mistake. While providing the link we did this mistake, and let us refresh the page and click the link one more time. So anyhow, that was not there, right? So you can click on this login activity. Now you are in this page, guys. Welcome to Ramu, and information was just below this under the Jumbotron. I want to display a table with the logged in user information, last logins of you. Go to your dashboard view. For this we have to pass the information, right? So definitely we pass logged in user only. Now I need to pass logged in info also. Let us take a variable data of login info. I'm taking one variable called login info is equal to, let us write a method $this of d model. So we have to get the logged in user information, guys. For this we have to create one function, get login user info. I'm writing one function, login user info is a predefined method. To this, what we have to pass the question, guys. Login info we have to get from the login activity table. For this we have already one session variable we passed from the login page. What is the session variable we passed here? If you can go to your check this is the login info, and in this we have the login activity ID. Let us pass this session of get the ID, guys. This is what exactly we have to pass there. Now based on this we have to get the data, guys. Now you have to go to your dashboard model and create this function, right? Go to dashboard model. I'm just going to create one more method here to get the last 10 logins, actually public function. So what is the function we have? Get logged in user information based on the ID from the login activity table. So we have to get the data, guys, here. So let us get the data from this. So we loaded the login activity table, guys. After that we have to get the data, right? So I'm going to write the where condition based on the uni ID in the login table, guys. This is very important. What exactly we are storing? It is better to pass not this ID. Okay, we can pass this ID also, but uni ID is better practice, I believe. Go to dashboard controller. So here just pass the logged in user only. So this is containing the uni ID, right? So you may have, if you can take that ID, that is going to be burden to us. So that is just for this login info just for update the logout time only. But anyhow, so in the both we are going to write the uni ID only, right? It is better info, but uni ID, based on this uni ID we can get all the information. But if we can pass this ID, we can get only one record, right? So it is a good practice, guys. Uni ID we have to pass. Next thing is going to be, I have to order the results based on the ID DESC, descending order. So latest records I have to get the first. That's why I'm writing the condition like this. Of that we have to limit it. We need I written limited to, but what we need, limited 20 or limited 10 only, right? Latest records 10 records, latest 10 records we want to get this, and finally get, guys. Here we have to write. So finally this is going to be get. So here you can make this as a 10, guys, no problem. And we are writing get. Finally we have to return the result set, guys. That is going to be result set. And if you have records, okay. If you don't have records, this is what exactly we have to do, guys, right? So this is the thing I'm writing. I already prepared the code, just I'm roll back the code just for your understanding, right? This is the code now. Now the user is going to return the data, guys. This data we have to display into the view, right? Where we are passing this login info data also, this is going to be passed here. Now you can go to your dashboard activity, login activity view, just below the view of this Jumbotron, and try to display it, guys. I'm going to this column D12, right? Just this information, just you can take one H4 tag or anything, login activity, or you can take anything, login activity. If you don't want, you can remove that Jumbotron. You want to display only login activity here, yes, you can display only login activity, no problem, right? This is our login activity. So we are going to take a table, this table, right? So let us display a table. If count of $info is greater than 0, I mean at least one record is there, we have to display the table, guys. If you don't have records, I have to display a simple message, sorry, there is no login activity found, simply. This is going to be else block, and finally end if, guys. Let us make this as a end if. So if we have records, we have to display them. If you don't have records, just I'm going to write one small message by saying that, so take it as a H5 tag or something. So sorry, no information found. No information found, you can write simply. This is the thing I'm going to write, guys, here. Information found, right? So if you don't have, this is the information. If you have records, we have to display them, right? Yes, exactly, we have to display those records. Let us display the records, guys. So inside the table, so I'm going to take a bootstrap table class, table, take some headings here, tr and th. Yes, guys, these are the columns we have to display. So I just prepared the columns, right? So these are the columns we are going to display there, and we have to iterate the data. So let us write the for each loop here. For each $login info as, let us make it as a info variable, right, guys? Now we have to display the data, and for each so that's it. Now repeat a tr to display the data, take a td. So this should be open php close. We have to print it, right? So print the data, info of, it's an array of objects, that's why I'm taking this as an object of id, right? After that we have to take, what is the one more time, login time. This is going to be login time. This is going to be logout time, and one more is going to be user agent. I think it is just agent, I believe, from the database. And this is going to be the IP. Yes, guys, let us check it whether we are having the data or not. I'm just going to refresh the page, and can you see here we are having the data, guys? These are the two logins of you lost logins. So okay, let me apply some table classes, bootstrap table classes, class equal to table we have, right? So let us apply the table class and let us check it. Now can you see this is the data we have, login activity. So this login activity contains the following information. So this is the time I am getting, guys. Actually, I want to display today is Wednesday or Thursday, something like I want to display. For this is the date time you are displaying, right? So let me do one thing. If you know date functions in PHP, we can apply them. This is the date function. Here I want to display this as L capital Y, or else you can take something like this, D capital M capital Y, and HISA. Such a manner I am going to write it. But here we have to write str to time. So what is the time actually that was stored in YMD HIS format? I want to display the format in different manner. Can you see? If I refresh, this is going to be something like, can you see, guys? This is coming like Wednesday 22nd. I want to do such a manner here. If we can do capital S, if we can pass, it is coming like 22nd. So such a manner. 22nd July 2020 12. This is what the time exactly. Remember carefully. This time is America Chicago time. Here also, here you didn't logged out, that's why the time is coming like this, guys. If you can log out, this is also going to be recorded. Okay, now right. So this is how the information. If you want to display the information here also, yes, we can display the information here also, no problem. But for this, we don't have the time, guys. I mean, remember carefully, this is going to be updated when you are logged out, right? Perfect. I mean, if you are in, currently you are logged in, like this also we can write a small condition. So where is the information? This is logout time, right? If you are getting the information like this, we can write a small condition, you are logged in already. So such a message also we can write based on the condition. We can write the message like this. But anyhow, don't worry, don't make the logic complex, right? This is how we can display the logged in user information, guys. Now I'm going to click the logout. This is Ramu, right? Now let us go with one more user Go PHP trainings, and password is going to be 123456. Let us log in now. So if we can log in and go there, click on this login activity, we can see the last two logins of this particular user. These are the last two logins of this particular user. From which browser? Chrome browser. What is the IP address? Because we are in the local server, but when you move this application to live server, definitely you will get the live server IP address, guys. Definitely, right? This is all about our login activity functionality, guys, right? You can implement more, but I implemented a very little bit. Here the functionality is important, guys, for me, right, guys? This is all about login activity functionality. In the next session, we are going to discuss about a social login, how to log in with Gmail. Let us see in the next session. Thank you, guys. If you have any doubts, please comment on the video section, and don't forget, please subscribe our Go PHP channel. Thank you all.